You spoke about the insolvency code and the first dirty dozen, the second lot of companies that was frog marched to the court. But we now see insolvency is not delivering too many results. For your bank as well, sir, how big have the haircuts been on an average?
No, I would say that, that insolvency code has brought in a ecosystem through which the resolution of the brownfield assets is now possible.
Okay.
So I think earlier when it was not there, not that everything has to be resolved through the IBC or the NCLT. Equally important is that things can be resolved through the compromise settlement. Things can be, but all that is possible because there are various players available in the ecosystem. And the other very important aspect which I would like to highlight is that probably it has led to a responsible borrowing behavior. It is no more a fiction that the control of the enterprise can be lost.
But sir, is responsible borrowing also tantamount to lesser capex by corporates and an overall investment rate which is still nowhere near the peak rate?
Actually, I would like to draw upon one statistics. We have seen the kind of traction till financial year 22, and the source is of course project today, wherein it says that 70% of the new investment has been brought in by the private sector. So I think which is a very, very handsome number. Of course, it is before the inflationary impact which was seen on account of the geopolitical tensions, but nevertheless it's a very clear reflection of the mindset for the private corporate side also. So I think they're all waiting, so long as there is a visibility of the demand, they're all waiting for coming out with the new investments. And I would say that we have seen that the capacity utilization in the economy has improved as compared to the pre-pandemic level. It is now at about 72%, which was at about 69% before the pre-pandemic. So I think with that kind of a scenario, and if at all the demand continues to be sustained like this, which to my mind should happen, because whatever little restrictions were there in the contact heavy industry also, we have seen that even the tourism is also coming with whole of vengeance. So I think all this augurs very well for the economy like India. And the other very important aspect is the supply chain disruptions which have happened on account of the China slowing down. This has given an opportunity for a country like us. The kind of PLIs which have been announced, and also it is an incentive for coming out with the new capacities. 13 such sectors have already been identified. So I think this is encouraging, this very clear message from the government that you please come and put up your production capacities. So I'm sure, with the demand being constant, demand being shown on the upside, this is a very healthy atmosphere which is there in the country, but for the only dampener, which is the inflation, and that is essentially attributed to the geopolitical and not because of the situations which are obtaining in the country. Because when it comes to capacity side, there is no constraint. Actually, it's a cost push inflation which you are seeing today.